Here is the next part of this lesson. So oftentimes students have a really hard time listing out all of the factors or knowing what makes up the numbers. Like 2 and 27, really? Was that in your head? Or 3 and 18, like that doesn't look like it should make up 54. So I'm going to show you a trick, maybe, or just another way that you can solve. We call this the ladder method. So this next method is called the ladder method, and this is how to find the GCF with the ladder method. All right, and the ladder method is going to use our prime numbers, just like we did yesterday with, or in our last lesson with the prime factorization. We're going to take that and we're going to use that same idea to help us find solutions to these problems. Okay, so let's do one. So find, this will be example C, and this says find the GCF of 12 and 56. And we are going to use the ladder method to do this. So 12 and 56, and we're going to use the ladder method. Okay, if you remember, a ladder, you stand on it and you climb to get really tall. That's the same thing as what we're going to do here. We're going to build a ladder as we go. On the bottom step of the ladder, we will have the numbers 12 and 56. And we're just going to build a ladder on top of it. As we build the ladder, we're going to pull out prime numbers. Okay, I know that both 12 and 56 are even, so 2 goes into both of these. So I can pull out a 2 out of 12, and I get 2 times 6, and for 56, because this is an even number, we can do this one out to the side so that way we can make sure we get the right answer. That goes in 2 times. That's 4, 1, drop down my 6, 16, 28. Ooh. So 2 and 28. And now we're going to build the next part of our ladder. So the next part of my ladder, because these are not prime numbers yet, I can still pull more prime numbers out. So I'm going to keep pulling prime numbers out. The smallest prime number I can pull out next is, again, another 2. They're both positive, so I can pull out a 2. 2 times 3 gives me 6. And 2 times, is it 14? Let's double check this one. 28 divided by 2, just cut it right in half. 1. Oh, it's 19. All right, 19. Oh, duh. 2 times 9 is 8. What was I thinking here? Okay, so we have 19. Sometimes my brain doesn't work when I'm recording these videos. I don't know why. Okay, now look, I can't pull anything else out because 19 is a prime number. 3 is also a prime number. Okay, so what is the greatest common factor, Miss Englander? What did you just do? Well, the greatest common factor is going to be right here. It's the 2 things on the side that we pulled out multiplied together. So I just take 2 times 2 and I get 4. My greatest common factor is 4. I didn't have to list out all the factors of each one. I just had to find the GCF by looking at the numbers on the side. Okay, let's do one more example of this, and then I'm going to set you free to do another try it and then your practice work. Okay, so extra example number 2. Ooh, 40 and 48. Okay, so find the greatest common factor of 40 and 48. Okay, so first we're going to take these two numbers and we're going to put them inside of a ladder. So here's 40 and here is 48. And first, right off the bat, I see they're both even numbers, so I'm going to pull out a 2. Not a chew, a 2. So don't bless me. Okay, and that gives me 20. And half of 48 is 24. Okay, again, right away, I see I can pull out another 2. So I built the next level of my ladder. I'm going to pull out a 2, and that gives me a 10 and a 12. Oh my goodness, this ladder is going to be really tall. Okay, here I go again. 2 times 5, and 2 times 6. Okay, here's the problem. I can't pull anything else out now because there isn't something that they have in common. The only thing that they had in common was all the way down here. Now we're at 5 and 6. 5 is a prime number, so I cannot pull anything else out. So my greatest common factor of 40 and 48 is right here on this side. And I am going to multiply 2 times 2 times 2. And 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So my GCF is 8. Look at that. Just like that. You didn't have to pull out any factors. You didn't have to do a rainbow, nothing. You could just pull out the ladders. So let's go ahead and do a try it, and then I am going to send you on your way to ask questions or to work on your practice work. Okay, so here is another try it. And then I want the GCF of 20 and 45. Okay, so we're looking for the GCF of 20 and 45. Hit pause right now so you don't hear me solving. And then when you're ready, come on back. So building a ladder of 20 and 45. Okay, I can pull out no, I can't pull out a 2. 2 doesn't go here. But I know I can pull out a 5. Whew, that was a close one. I almost pulled out a 2, and that would have made that one a decimal. 4 times 5 equals 20, and 9, right? 9 times 5 is 45. Okay, well, this one's a crazy one because right away we stop. We can't build another ladder right here because 9 and 4, they don't have anything in common. So the greatest common factor of 20 and 45 is 5. The GCF is 5. That one was a very short ladder. That one's more like a step stool. Okay, now what I would like for you to do, please, is answer your essential question. How do you find greatest common factors? So that is your essential question. Go ahead and answer that. And then put your rating out to the side on how you are feeling about greatest common factors. I gave you 2 different methods to use. You may use your most favorite method to do your practice work. All right, Manta Rays, make it an awesome day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for all of your hard work. Bye!